Some people are real, some people are fake. But why do people trash talk in MMA? There's a few pros for it, there's a few cons for it, but mainly it is all for the game of entertainment. Why would you even bother? Number one, build. I don't know why I've put that. Build at the fight. Build the fight. Build the fight up. Build the hype for the fight. Because at the end of the day, you might see people going fist to fist, fisticle to fisticle, but it is the entertainment business. Entertainment. It doesn't matter about the fighting too much. It's about how can you entertain the person watching. Because unfortunately, opportunities don't come to the best fighters in the world. There's probably fighters you've never heard of, but they are absolutely amazing. And the reason for that is opportunities go to the individuals that puts bums on seats and eyes on screens. Because in order for a show to be beneficial and be able to be sustainable in the long run, they've got to make money. And the way you make money is basically being an absolute knobhead. And that builds the fight. It builds the hype, it builds more tickets being sold, and it creates a personality around a certain individual. Take Conor McGregor, for example. He is worth so much, all down to how he trash talks, but then he can also back it up as well. That is the reason he blew so quickly within the UFC, because he talked trash like other people wouldn't. He wasn't afraid to say certain things, and he'd say exactly what he wanted, and he was pretty good at it as well. But when do I talk a load of crap? When's the right time to do it? There's before a fight, there's during a fight, and obviously sometimes you might get after a fight. But after a fight for me is a no-go. You fought, get your respect, and you move on from there. But before the fight, you can do a bit in your amateur career, but I don't see too much point as there's no press conferences. You can go on social media and start tagging them in stuff and everything like that, but for me it's not really my style. I've seen it before, but I'd rather concentrate on me and not concentrate on my opponent. So I'm not asked about searching up what he's doing on a Tuesday morning at 8 AM. I don't really care. I'm here to focus on me, not them. So for me, in your amateur career, I'm not too bothered about trash talk before the fight. However, pro career, this is when you need to start upping it a little bit if you want to start making some dosh. Because really, you want to be able to get to the UFC. And if you can make a name for yourself, you are more likely to get to the UFC than you are if you didn't trash talk. Because it brings opportunities, it brings eyes on you. Especially, I'd say, at the bigger stage. Because that is where press conferences are going to happen. And people like people talking absolute crap. Imagine someone at a press conference doing this. Yep, really looking forward to the fight. Yep, nice one. Or someone's going, you double legs are crap, all that. Oh, everything. I can't do it unless I'm in the spot. You need to be in the zone to trash talk. And for me personally, I will be me. I will not be fake. I've seen it where individuals, they give all this trash talk on stage, but when they get backstage, they're then trying to be best mates. And for me personally, if I'm going to talk crap to you on stage and then going to talk crap to you backstage, I'm just a realist about that. But during the fight, this is where I'll do it in amateur and I'll do it in pro. I've done it quite a lot in amateur. I feel it can help break an individual if you are talking to them through the fight. And I like that sort of aspect of doing it during the fight, but just make sure you're not doing loads of showboating when you're completely losing, because that is the time to scrap. Do it when you're winning, or do it whilst you're fighting and just speak to them. Because I've seen people do this, walk away, and they're losing the fight. Just scrap. Know when to do it though. Do it at the right times. A no-go for me, I'm not going to talk about someone's family. I'm not going to talk about the kids. I'm not going to talk about the mum. I'm not going to talk about the dad. I'm not going to talk about granddad, grandma, or any sort of dead relatives. That is me personally. I just think it's a barrier that I'm not going to cross. I've seen it before, and that is, I'd say, down to certain individuals. But I'm going to stay away from family. Anything else is pretty much a yes from me. But family, just think it's a bit of a low blow, and I'm going to stay away from that. But the main reason for trash talk, if you want to make money, you've got to build a brand. And the best way to build a brand within MMA is, one, first of all, make sure you are good at fighting though. And two, be able to run your mouth. Because if you can put these two combinations together, you're in for a gold mine. And that's exactly what Conor McGregor did. And now he's selling billionaire businesses and making a good, I'm not even going to say good, an amazing, brilliant living for himself. And he's absolutely doshed up to his knees, to his gills. And that is all because he built a brilliant brand behind his name of doing all this trash talk and obviously backing up with the knockouts, which also helps. But that is my opinions on trash talk and why it is so beneficial, because you want to build yourself as an individual, not just through fighting, but through your personality as well, and you want to bring that out. Main thing for me personally that I'm going to take note of is always be myself and don't try and be a fake, how I like to say it, fake loser. I'm just going to be me and do me, because that is how I have got myself into the situations I am in already. That's how I do things, because we're built different around here. Get that button subscribed. I'll see you tomorrow. Bish, bash, bosh, pow!